Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yup. Hope your five senses work, health, and strength is good or excellent. What? And it's Tuesday. Alright, what I got for you people? Oh, I just did a video on, I just did a video, I put it up, but I just took it down a little bit. I'm gonna redo it. Got some more things to say on it. Anyway, what's up, Steam Deck fans, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion, what's good? Steam Deck Mob, what's happening? Steam Deck Squad, what's up? And you Steam Deck nerds, geeks, and freaks, and you investigators. Oh, and by the way, I had a video done too last night that I was supposed to put out, and I forgot to put it out, but I'm gonna put it out today after I finish doing all this. Anyway, look, what we got for you little Steam Deck fans? Let's do this. Okay, Gunheads. Okay, it says here, Gunheads from Alien Traps get Steam Deck improvements. Okay, Gunhead is the latest release from Alien Traps, who also made Cry Tark, Capsize, and Witchwood. It's also just been updated to improve it on Steam Deck. It says here, Gunhead. What is Gunhead? It's technically a sequel to Crytrap, but with a new perspective as a fast-paced strategic roguelike FPS where you take on the role of a pirate mech with a gun for a head, looting a derelict spaceship filled with monstrous drones made out of bones and steel. It says in a recent patch they announced, we have updated to 1.44, focus on better Steam Deck support. Will default to 130% user scale for Steam Deck. Better scaling for user interface for different user scales, large fonts, inventory, license station. Seems like a good time for me to jump in and take a look. Check out. Yeah, okay. Gunheads. Alright. Now, what else I got for you guys since we're talking about the Steam Deck? Got to stay consistent in this when you're doing this, you know, got to stay consistent. Anyway, what do I got? Alright, what's the next game here? So what we got? Okay, post-apocalyptic real-time strategy game Retro Commander is out now. For some more classic RTS action, Retro Commander from Noble Masters is now officially released after 6 years in the development. Some of you might know Noble Masters from their previous games like Ages of Conquest 4 and Demise of the Nation. You definitely get some early Westwood RTS game vibes from this, like Command and Conquer. The developer mentioned over the email that Retro Commander tries to emulate the classic RTS looks and feel, albeit a modern day control and element. The game focused on both single multiplayer matches. A comic-based story campaign followed the footstep of Agent Johnson, who wakes up in the futuristic wasteland. In over 25 plus missions, you need to make new friends and fight against their enemies. The single-player AI comes with several difficulty levels. In the multiplayer games, you'll fight co-op style with the AI and other players for ultimate victories. Players are given an ELO-like rating. The game supports cross-platform multiplayer matches against players on PC, Mac, Linux, Android, and iOS. Yeah, so game features a post-apocalyptic real-time strategy playing the post-apocalyptic timeline on Mother Earth. The environment includes day-night cycles, rain, snow, wind, solar flare activity, story campaign, deep campaign, and storyline of humanity after cataclysmic events. Factions comes with their own specialized technologies such as stealth, robots, drones, or shields. Single and multiplayer, a challenging AI, both single and multiplayer matches with co-op play. Cross-platform multi, including LANs, local area network / internet. Online play comes with an award rating system. Play modes in addition to regular skirmish matches. The game supports missions such as elimination, survival, capture the flag, defense, battle royale. Available in both single and multiplayer. Also escorts and rescue missions. Structure and troops. Common troops for land and sea air warfare is available to all factions specialized in elements such as stealth, shield, EMP, weapons, nukes, portals, orbitals, weapons, assimilators, and other troops and structures. Provide additional variety. Research. A tech tree research option enabled to build specialized structures and troops. A tech snatcher can be used to steal enemy technology. Modding. A map editor includes allow for players modded maps, including player modded campaign. All elements include troop structure as well as graphics and sound effects can be modded if desired. So yeah, you can get this game on Steam. Retro Commander 1999. It says here, just like their previous game, you get a couple of little tutorial levels free to play plus some multiplayer maps, and then you have to buy the rest of the game. It's a curious way to try to pull people in. That's not many games on Steam do. The actual full complete game can be picked up as a DLC on Steam or in-game for $16.75/1999. Yeah, Retro Commander for all you retro lovers. It has a play style of Command and Conquer. Anyway, all right. Now, what else I got for you guys since we're talking? Let's see. Xorg is dead. Long live Wayland. Red Hat Enterprise Linux. RHEL dropping Xorg. All right. So it says there's some interesting Linux industry news for you here. As long as the road towards Wayland by default everywhere is taking another big step with Red Hat Enterprise removing Xorg servers and other servers from the RHEL 10 and the following releases. And it says post November 27. Says we want to recognize the significant effort all these organization individuals have made, especially the rest of the upstream community, without whom this project would never be so mature. The effort gave us the confidence to first make Wayland default most use cases in RHEL 8, following up with the deprecating of Xorg servers with the intention of its removal in the future release. Earlier this year, as a part of REHL planning, we made a study to understand Wayland structures, not only from an infrastructure perspective, but also an ecosystem perspective. The result of this evaluation is that while there are still some gaps, application that needs some level of adaptation, we believe the Wayland structure ecosystem are in good shape and that we're on a good path for identified blockers to be resolved by the time RHEL 10 is out, planned to be released on the first half of 2025. Yeah, that's for you Red Hat Linux users. It says with this, we've decided to remove Xorg servers and other servers, except for Xwayland from RHEL 10. Following the release of Xwayland should be available to handle most X11 clients that won't immediately be ported to Wayland. If needed, our customers will be able to stay on RHEL 9 for its full life cycle while resolving the specific needed for transitioning to Wayland ecosystem. It's important to note that Xorg server and X11 are not synonymous. X11 is a protocol that will continue to be supported through Xwayland, while Xorg server is one of the implementation of X11 protocol. Yeah, Red Hat is making changes. Get ready for that. Yeah. Anyway, what else I got for you guys since we talking here? Yeah, I did a video yesterday and I forgot to put it out. Silly me. All right, now. Oh yeah. Okay. Then it says here, Red Hat and your engineers have their fingers in many pies across the Linux space, so this is a pretty big move, and one they say will enable them to tackle problems such as HDR, increased security setup with mixed low and high density play, or very high density display, better GPU display, hot plugins, better gestures and scrolling, so on, which is of course will end up benefiting everyone because that's how open source works. Well, out with the old and in with the new. That's what I say about this. Xorg is dead. You know, yeah, time to move on, man. All right, now, what else we got? Let's see here. let's see, I did, okay, I did our Retro Commander, okay, did that. Now, what else we got? Okay, Ether combines Risk of Rain 2 with Wizard of Legends. Alright, what game is this? You Steam Deck fans, or you Linux gamers got all these games. It's okay, okay. Ether is spelled A-E-T-H-E-R, combines Risk of Rain 2 with Wizards of Legend. What do you get when you combine the elemental combat system of Wizards of Legends with the gameplay progression of Risk of Rain 2? The result is Ether. Now available in early access. See, early access is good. Developers, Ori Games, has created a rather entertaining cocktail of gameplay elements. They sent me a key to take a look, and I have to say my initial impression is rather positive on this one, because it's a really good blending. The basic gameplay loop is very much Risk of Rain 2, where you drop into a map and fight through enemies, collect the relics to power up, and then beat the boss to continue on to the next map. You'll do this by using your elemental power, like fire, water, ice, so on, with the initial pickup during the brief intro, and the rest of you can purchase as you progress through. Swap between them as you go through, taking down enemies. You can then level up that element for you run to gain access to more powerful abilities. Ether, okay? Yeah. Get ready for that game. And where's this game come? Early access is on what? Steam. Yeah. It says since it's a new release and early access, it's a little rough around the edges, especially in the UI, but it shows an enormous amount of promise, and it's already fun to blast through with the different element if you love the action roguelite. This is definitely one to keep an eye on. Alright, I just did a video on the about a former Half-Life dev that was talking about early access. Well, I'm gonna put that video back up since I was about to redo it. But anyway, alright, now what else I got? Since we're talking Steam here, alright. So we got that. Okay, what's this one? Okay. An Amazing Wizard is a bland name for a game, but it looks like a great chaos. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Developer Jacob Dabrowski may need to work on their game naming, but at least the gameplay looks like it's a lot of fun in An Amazing Wizard. Currently in development with a demo available on Steam, native Linux support. It's a 2D fast-paced Metrovania-inspired roguelike feature, procedurally generated world, over 250 upgrades, 7 different characters, over 100 spells to yield, and going by the trailer, it looks actually great with some pretty chaotic action going on. I am getting a Dead Cell meets Skull, the Hero Slayer vibe with this one. Anyway, so we got a procedural generated world, action roguevania, 250 permanent upgrades, 7 playable characters, enchant your spells, 250 unique artifacts, 100 plus powerful spells, dozen of magic weapons, 5 non-linear levels, few difficulty levels, many bosses, level up your character, a lot of secret and mysteries to discover, hours of fun 50 to 80, multiplayer save slots. And it says check out An Amazing Wizard on Steam with a demo available. It's also getting a Kickstarter at some point. A full release appears to be planned in quarter number 4 2024. Yeah, you Linux gamers are covered. Alright, what else we got here since we're talking about video games here? Since we're talking video games, go back. Alright, now try to get through this. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Steam Deck Global top seller again, thanks to a cheaper LCD and Steam Deck OLED. See, when everybody was like, "Oh, the Steam Deck is not in the top 10," I told everybody, be patient, they'll be back up there. Look what's happening. Yeah, the 64 gig model is still a hot item if you get the point. Not exactly a surprise, but still great to see for Steam Deck fans for the ongoing support from Valve, as the Steam Deck is now firmly the global top seller on Steam once again. As I reported on previously, until around the end of September 2023, the Steam Deck was consistently in the top 10 on Steam for revenue since release back in February 2022. Revenue being the key word here, because Valve lists are based on revenue, as they don't give out units sold publicly. Then it dropped globally down to 11 in weeks for September 26, 2023, October 3rd, 2023, and hovered around the 11th through the 15th place. Now that Valve has discontinued the LCD model and released the Steam Deck OLED, though, this has caused a nice spike in sales for Valve, with the Steam Deck jumping up to 4th place for the week of November 7th, the 14th, and now global top seller once again November 21st, and is still top seller for the last week. Valve will of course be happy with this, as they plan to continue supporting all models, and they clearly have plans for a Steam Deck 2 once the hardware becomes available. That's a big enough of a performance boost. We don't know how many Steam Decks have been sold, but it's now in the multiple millions number. When you look at Komodo, who sells Steam Deck across Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong, they're currently listing the Steam Deck OLED model that's out of stock right now too. So clearly there's a healthy demand there as well. Depending on the availability, you may still be able to pick up a Steam Deck LCD model in 64 gigs or 512 until they run out of stock, as those models have been discontinued. Or you can go for the 256 gig LCD model, which is now cheaper, or just grab the excellent Steam Deck OLED in the either 512 or 1 terabyte. Yeah, like I said before when I was covering the Steam Deck, don't worry about sales number. Focus on the updates. Yeah, and the Steam Deck is doing pretty well. So yeah, but you know, Gabe Newell, they want Gabe Newell in court, because they want Gabe Newell in court because they're trying to learn more about Valve's business. You know, remember Microsoft went to court, Sony got their dosage, and now it's Valve's turn. So yeah, but other than that, you guys are good. Deals, games, updates, the usual. The Steam Deck way. More news to come, more update to come. So I'll keep you guys posted. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars Star Trek thing. Board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.